Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. My name is Niraj Chaudhary and in today's video we will deep dive into COT-Prompt framework, which is chain of thought framework, which is one of the very powerful framework to get crafted responses that you're looking for, by using which you can craft a very to the point prompt for AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude or Copilot. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So guys, the agenda for today's tutorial is, first we will see the introduction of COT-Prompt framework. Then we will understand why chain of thought reasoning, that is COT prompts reasoning, matters. Third, we are going to go ahead and see the key concepts of COT prompts. Then we will understand the benefits of COT prompts. And last but not the least, we will go through some examples for COT prompt. So let's start with the introduction of COT prompt. So think of COT as teaching AI to take things one step at a time. Imagine you are trying to solve a big math problem or put together a Lego set. See over here, consider this as a Lego set. Okay. So instead of doing everything that is all at once, you work on one small part at one time, then you move to next until it's complete. So COT does the same for AI, helping it work step by step. This is important because it makes the answer clearer, more reliable, just like how following each step in a recipe helps you cook a very good meal. So let's go ahead and see why COT reasoning matters. The COT reasoning matters because when a question or a task is complicated, COT prompt guide AI to think in order like climbing up a stair. Consider this is a stair. Okay, so it's like climbing up a stair one step at a time. This matters because if AI tries to skip any step, it might make mistakes. With COT, AI answers are often much clearer because it's like explaining its thinking as it goes. For example, if AI is asked, how do you bake a cake? COT helps it with starting with mixing the ingredients, then baking it, and while baking it, what kind of ingredients you have to add and at what time. Suppose if you have to add sugar, it should be first or it should be last. So this step-by-step guidance helps AI to give proper responses and in a structured manner, so you are not getting confused. So let's go ahead and see the key concept of COT prompt. On the right hand side, you can see there is, you can consider it as a map. Okay, so COT prompts work like a map that shows AI which way to go by giving it step by step instructions. So COT makes sure that AI doesn't skip any around or get lost. Imagine trying to explain how to draw a picture. You would start with simple shapes, small shapes, then you add details to it. So COT is the same. It tells AI to focus on each part one at a time. So the whole answer makes sense in the end. It's like following a story with the beginning, middle, and the end. So over here, just consider these are the steps, and these steps are all unorganized. So with COT, it will make sure that it will first go to step 1, then step 2, then step 3, then step 4, then step 5 accordingly, so that you get a proper response which makes sense. Now let's go ahead and understand benefits of COT. So one of the major benefit is when a task has many parts, COT keeps everything organized, which means it helps avoid mistakes. For example, if AI needs to explain how plants grow, COT help it describe the whole process from planting a seed to it becoming a tree step by step. Let's try to understand that. See, this is a whole 4 step process where first we plant a seed. Okay, then it pops out as it pops out, then third one it grows bigger, and fourth it converts into a tree. This is sapling. This grows better than that, then it becomes a big tree. So this is the benefit of COT, where when you have to create output for multiple complex processes together, at that time you can use COT. I hope this example helps. So if not, don't worry, we have multiple examples going ahead. So next, let's start now understanding by implementing it. So the first problem that we are going to implement is a prompt to solve the math problem. So over here, what we are saying is, what is 56 divided by 7? 56 divided by 7 is supposed to be 8. But what we are saying is, first think about how many times 7 fits 56. So it is going to see that how many times 7 divided by 56 is what is the remainder you get, then calculate the result. That is what we are trying to say. So let's see how ChatGPT works on this. So over here we have mentioned the prompt. Let me go ahead and run it. See, to determine how many times 7 fits into 56, think about it in this way. 7 fits into 56 exactly 8 times, because 7 into 8 is equal to 56. So 56 divided by 7 equals to 8. It's a very clear answer, right? So it has already given him a mind map that this is how it has to go ahead and uh, come to a conclusion. Because many a times when you are asking ChatGPT to solve a mathematical problem, it gives you wrong answer. The reason for that is, you have to use a prompt engineering framework and give it proper guidance. Then and only then it will give you the exact answer which you're looking for. Now let's understand with another problem, that is another prompt. So next prompt is a word problem. So what we are saying here is, if Sarah has 10 apples and gives 3 to her friend, how many apples does she have left? First subtract. So this is the question, and now we are giving the COT prompt where we are saying, first subtract 3 from 10, then find the answer. So there is a chain of thoughts that we are passing it over here. First subtract 3 from 10, then find the answer. Now let's see, if we provide the prompt in this manner, how ChatGPT replies. So see, okay, let me, yeah. To find how many apples, start with 10 apples. First it says that it has 10 apples, then it will subtract that 10 apple, and which becomes 7. And then it concludes that Sarah has 7 apples left. So that is 3 different chain of thoughts that we have passed so that it can conclude accordingly. So now we have seen 2 easy examples. Now I will take you to the complex ones. And you have to stay with me, because if you get diverted, it will be difficult for you to understand. So now, suppose I am opening a startup, right? And the product that I have defined for myself is a eco-friendly packaging product, where we would use a material product which will be using, which we can use for packing of materials in commercial as well as at home, and it is going to be eco-friendly. So that is a scenario. Understanding the growth potential. So I have the idea. Now I first want to understand, if I am going ahead with this idea, is there any growth potential? Because as an entrepreneur of the startup, you need to research first. Otherwise, your product fails if it is not a good market fit. So over here, we are using a COT prompt. Now, you will see I have passed multiple chain of thoughts. Let me first highlight over here how many chain of thoughts I have passed. The first chain of thought is this one, identify the core problem. Second, analyze the target audience. Third, assess the market demand. Fourth, evaluate the competition. Fifth, think about scalability. Sixth is the revenue model. And last, I asked ChatGPT to give me a proper detailed answer for the entire research that I'm looking for my startup growth potential. Now let's take it one by one. First, so I just highlighted the topic on which I am giving guidance to ChatGPT in COT, but within each topic I have multiple questions which are very important for me to analyze. So first topic is identify the core problem, where you can see I have asked ChatGPT 2 questions. The first one is, what specific challenge or need are small businesses facing regarding their current packaging solutions? It is understanding the core problem before we come to a conclusion that this is the right product. Okay, then what makes this problem worth solving? So now, in first, we are checking if our product is being required in the market. Second, consider the solution. In consider the solution, I have asked him again two questions. The first one is, what makes eco-friendly packing a viable solution? Sorry, first question is this. Okay. Second question, how it improves upon existing packaging options. Third question is, think about materials, environmental impact, and cost effectiveness. So it is going to consider the solution based on the criteria that we have given. Third, analyze the target market. Now, once we have concluded that what kind of product we are going to have, then we have to understand that the product that we are going to bring in market, do we have any target audience for that, or we are just doing it because we feel it right? So over here we are checking that. So who will benefit the most from this solution? Then what characteristic define the small businesses? Are they in specific industries like food, retail, or e-commerce? Then why are they right fit for this solution? So over here we are trying to understand the target audience. Then assess the market. In this, we are trying to understand, is there a growing trend towards sustainability in business practices? How can you confirm that there is a sustainable market for eco-friendly packing businesses? What data, reports, or industry trend suggest this? So in this, we are checking that, uh, assess the market, where if we are bringing this product, is it in demand? And if we are bringing it, are there any policies or any support from government at that side? That this would be very clear as part of this specific topic. Third, oh sorry, then it is going to be fifth, evaluate the competition. Who are the existing players in the eco-friendly market? So now we are understanding that what is the competition company. If we are going to go inside this, how does this new startup stand out in terms of price, quality, and unique selling proposition? Whenever we want to buy a product, sell a product, we first understand that what is the competition offering. If the competition is offering it for $1, maybe I will sell it for 0.80 cents or less than $1. That's what my strategy would be, to first grab the customers, and later on I would be increasing my price. What are the gaps in the market that this startup can fill? So the existing player who is having it, what are the gaps in his product that people don't like, so that we can overcome that? Then let's move towards this 6 point. Think about scalability. How feasible it is to scale the production of eco-friendly packaging. So if we bring this product and we want to do mass production, how well we can scale? What logistics challenges might arise as the business grows, and how they can be addressed? Can this solution be adapted to meet needs of the business of various sizes? So the logistical challenges we have understood over here. Then the revenue model. What are the potential ways the startup could generate income? Consider direct sales, subscription model, or partnership with eco-friendly initiatives or larger businesses. So it has given him all the options that they should directly sell to customer, or they should bring in a subscription model where customer will subscribe to their product and they will sell it to them. Then do they have to do in partnership with any existing firm? What is the right way that they should start? So these are all the points. And last but not the least, consider the growth potential. What are the long-term prospects for this startup? How can it expand beyond small businesses, and what factors might drive the future growth? So these are all the questions that we are passing it for the COT. Now let me just go ahead and run this prompt for you, and let's see. So guys, see, for every uh, the power of chain of thoughts, each and everything is so well structured. First, it is understanding the core problem that small businesses today face several challenges related to their packaging, including high demand, where it is understanding the core problem, and it is saying addressing these issues is not only helping business improve their brand image, but can also provide cost saving opportunities in long term, particularly
consumer preferences leans towards more eco-friendly practices. Nowadays, because of global warming, people are more aware, have become more aware, and they want to move towards eco-friendly practices. And this is the core problem that it has given the solution. Eco-friendly packaging is the solution. That we are on the right spot. Target audience, it is saying what is the target audience, then the market demand, it has analyzed over here. See, with the projected CAGR of over 5% in the coming years, so what would be the growth if we take it? The competition, so over here, see, it has mentioned the major companies which are part of that business already. Scalability, so for scalability, it says that collaborate with local suppliers, leverage technology, optimize logistics, revenue model, direct sales. So it has given benefits of all of them. Then growth potential, how it can grow. So you can see with chain of thoughts how you can solve a complex task easily. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope this tutorial helped you get started with prompt engineering. If you find this video useful, don't forget to hit that like button and drop a comment below if you have any questions. I will try my level best to answer all of your questions, and of course, subscribe for more tips and tricks like this. Happy prompting, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.